Tyler, talk about that hit, the game-winning hit in Game 1.
Yeah, first off, we would have never even been in that situation if it wasn't for Jake Wise in the 8th inning. Just coming through with 2 outs, a big hit, and then just the guys in front of me just kept getting on base, and, bases loaded, 1 out. Made it kind of easy on me, got a pitch to hit, just needed to elevate it, and fortunately I did.
How big was that for you with the struggle you had this week?
It was big. You just got to be positive at the plate no matter what. Every at-bat's a new one. You got to treat it like a new season. So I hadn't gone the way I wanted, obviously, but I'd rather win and hit low than hit high and lose. So whatever we got to do to win.
For both you guys have lost so many tough 2-1, 1-0 games, and that looked like that first game it was headed that way, and then you tied up in the 8th to win the 10th. Just how, even though I know the series didn't go like you wanted to, how big was it to win that game? Make sure you didn't get swept at home.
Yeah, that was huge for sure. Just to come back, the good teams and the tough teams, they win those games, and especially going in late in the season, it's good that we're turning that around and we're coming back. Just making that comeback and winning that game was big for us.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
It was our first walk-off win. I mean, it was good for the team, and I feel like it was good for the program. We keep either winning or losing those 2-1, 1-run ball games, and I mean, he pretty much just summed it up when we wouldn't even been in that situation if it wasn't for Jake Wise. I know he's been struggling at the plate, but he came up clutch, and you couldn't have asked for a more timely hit. And then, as Spoon was saying, bases loaded, 1 out. As a hitter, you're taught to just elevate, just try to get something in the outfield. He was pretty much looking for a sac fly, but it just so happened that he crushed the ball, and it went over the right fielder's head. But you always like those wins. It's a good team booster. Wish we would have came out and played the way we did in those last innings in the second game. But you win some, you lose some. You try not to hang your head and look forward to this next 10 games.
You're on 6th doubleheader. I think you guys are both started off, but how tough is that? I know you love to play baseball, but how tough is that?
Overall, it's just, for me personally, it's more mentally exhausting than anything else. But playing double headers every other week, it takes a wear on your body. You got guys that are getting hurt and just stiffness and soreness, but thankfully we have Sunday and then light scrimmage, or no, not scrimmage, but practice on Monday. We should be in the kind of shape we need to be in to take on these next 10 games.
So what did O'Neal have in that second game? What were the problems?
What was that?
The pitcher,
yeah.
Auburn. What was he bringing to y'all?
I don't really know. He was throwing 2 seams. He was locating. We were putting balls in the air, and that's really hard to do, especially with the wind blowing in 15, 20 miles an hour, whatever it was tonight. We had plenty of balls that we hit that probably should have been home runs, but you kind of have to play to your environment, and everyone knows that, I guess, Baum isn't really the most hitter-friendly park. Our pitchers love it, and tonight we just had crazy winds. It's probably because of this thunderstorm that's about to roll in, but when you have days like that, you just want to put the ball on the ground and try to do whatever you can. Get fortunate enough to hit a double maybe in the air, but you really just got to play small ball almost. And it's hard to make an adjustment, especially for a guy who's locating his fastball and he's got a little bit of run on it.
You guys played a pretty hefty 9-game stretch here at home. Are you a little kind of exhausted after that?
Yeah, I think we are a little exhausted, just because of so many games back to back, and we're just finally hitting that stretch where it's starting to, our midweeks are kind of fizzling out, and we got 3 SEC weekends left. So we got to focus on that, but we can't look past Missouri State Tuesday. It's going to be they're a tough team. They're always good. So after that, we just got to focus on the 3 SEC weekends we got left.
For both of you, it's the final midweek game. Just the importance of going to to Springfield trying to get a win on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's very important for us just because it's momentum going into Ole Miss, and obviously they're really good this year, just like every other team in the SEC. So especially at Oxford, we're going to need some momentum. We're going to need to play well, bring everything we got, and look to take at least 2 or 3 from there. So.
Tyler, what's it been like for you playing all these doubleheaders, and do you guys hope this is the last one of the year?
Yeah, it's tough, but at the same time, the other team across the field, they're doing the same thing. So you just got to be tougher than the other team, really. Obviously, you don't want to play a doubleheader. It's a long day. You got to play one, and if you lose, you just got to wipe it off. Or if you win, even you just got to completely forget about it and focus on the next game. But on your body, obviously, it's pretty tough, and like Joe was saying, mentally, it wears you down too. So you just got to be tough, though. You got to grind it out because the other team across the field, they're doing the same thing.
Anything else, guys?
I think you guys have split all these SEC doubleheaders. I mean, how tough is it to sweep an SEC doubleheader?
I mean, I think it's tough. I mean, it's tough to beat a good team. Coach Van Horn was saying it's tough to beat a good team 2 times in one day, and well, in the SEC they're all good. So you got to bring your A game both times, and you're going to catch some breaks and play well. So it's tough. It's not easy at all.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.